Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are well. Welcome to my channel, dear little learners. Children, today I have brought very interesting tricks of maths for all of you, and these tricks are very useful in exams. Okay, so I am going to start with my first trick, and the first trick is to find square of any number ending with 5. Okay, so for this I have taken two examples. I am telling you how to solve it. The first example is 75 squares. Suppose we have to find out the square of 75. So children, first what we have to do it that we have to find out the square of 5. So square of 5 is 25. Okay, and here 7 is written. So what we will do, we have to multiply 7 by its next following number, that means 8. So 7 8 is 56. So 56 we have to write here. That means the square of 75 is 5625. See, it is very simple. See the next example, 95 square. What I told you, first we have to find out the square of this 5, that is 25. Write it at the last, 25. Now we have to multiply this 9 by its next following number. So the next number for 9 is 10. So 9 tens is 90. So this is the square of 95, that is 9025. So children, it is very simple. In very simple way we can find out square of any number ending with 5. You can do it in very simple way. Okay. Now children, the next trick is to find square of any number. Suppose we have this 47 and we have to find out the square of 47. So the first step is, first we will find out the square of 7. So 7's square is 7 7's are 49. And then we will find out square of 4. That is 4 4's are 16. Okay, this is the first step. Second step is that we have to multiply 4 by 7 by 2. So 4 7's are 28, 28 2's are 56. That 56 we have to write below these two numbers. Not here, not here. Okay, by leaving the ones place we will write 56. And then these answers we will add. And 2209 we have got after adding these two numbers, and this is the square of 47. So see, this is also very simply you can find. See the next, 63 square. Now the next number I have taken is 63. Okay, so now we will find out the square of 63. So what I tell you, first we will find out the square of 3. So that is 9, but square we always write in two places. So instead of 9 we will write 0 9. Okay children, then we will write down the square of 6. 6 6 is 36. And after that, what I told you in second step, multiply 6 by 3 and then by 2. 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2, that is 36. So 36 we have to write below these two numbers, and then we will add these numbers, and we have got the answer 3969. This is square of 63. So children, you can see in very simple way we can find out the square of these numbers, and these tricks are very helpful for you in exams, because during exam we don't have so much time to do all the calculations. So these tricks are very useful for you that time. Now children, the next trick is to find square of any number nearby 50. For that I have taken a number which is smaller than 50 and one more number here which is greater than 50. So first of all I am telling you this number which is smaller than 50. What we need to do it? First the number is 47 and we have to find out the square of this number. Children, there is one important thing that whenever we are finding square of any number which is nearby 50, that time we have to remember a number 25. What is the use of 25, that I am going to tell you later, but still you have to write it at somewhere, or you can remember it in your mind also, that we have to remember this number 25. This is very important for finding the square which is nearby 50. Okay, so first of all we will see that 47 is how much less than 50? So it is 3 less than? Yes. So now we will find out the square of 3. So 3 3s is 9, and as I told you that in square we will not write in single digit. So instead of 9 we will write here 0 9. So we have written it here 0 9. Now this 25 which I tell you to keep it at side. Now what is the use of that is that this number 3 which we have got after subtracting 50 and 47, this 3 we have to subtract from 25 also. So if we subtract 3 from 25 we will get 22. So this 22 we have to write here. So this 2209 is what, children? This is the square of 47. So maybe you are confused, so I am explaining you again. Listen carefully. First what we have done, the number is 50. Okay, we have subtracted this number because this square we have to find from 50. So 50 minus 47 we have got 3. Okay, now what we have done, we have find out the square of 3, that is 9. So this 9, instead of writing it alone, we have written it in 2 digits, that is 0 9, that we have written there 0 9. After that this 3 we will subtract from 25 also. We have got 22. This 22 we have to write in front and we have got the answer. So children, see, it is very simple. So this 47 is less than 50. Now I am telling you one more trick, that what we have to do when we have the number which is greater than 50. For that I have taken 57. Okay, so we have to find out the square of 57. We will subtract 57 from 50. So if we will, when we subtract 57 from 50, we will get answer minus 7. Yes children, we will get minus 7. So this minus we have to subtract, we have to find out the square of the 7. We have got 49. Now in this case 3 was deducted. यहाँ पे 3 less than था, and here 7 is greater than 50. So we will add this 7 with 25. When we will add 25 with 7, we will get 32. This 32 we have to write in front of 49. If you have confusion, I can explain you again. First, what we have done, we have subtracted 50 with 57. So we have got minus 7. Now we have to find out the square of minus 7, that is 49. So this 49 we have written at side, and 7, because 7 is greater than 50, it becomes 57. So that 7 we have to add with 25, we have got 32, and 32 we have to we will write here. So that means 3249 is the square of 57. Now children, the next trick which I am going to tell you is for finding square of any smaller 2-digit numbers. Okay, so here I have taken smaller numbers. I have already told you earlier my trick in which you can find out square of any 2-digit number. But here I am telling you this is the trick for finding square of smaller 2-digit numbers. So first number I have taken is 23. So for finding this 23 square, first we will write down 23 multiplied by 23. Then this 3 and this 3 we will multiply together. So 3 3s are 9. We have written it like this, and then 2 3s are 6 and 2 3s are 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So 2 we have written here and 1 is carry. And this one carry, first we will multiply 2 2s are 4, and then we will add this one carry, and that is 5. So the square of 23 is 529. Now the next number 34. We have to find out the square of 34 now. So for finding that, first we will multiply 4 by 4. That is 16. So we have written 6 and 1 is carry. Okay, this one is carry. Now we will multiply 3 by 4 and 3 by 4. That is 12. So 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 1, this carry will be added, 5 and again 2 carry. Okay children. Now 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So like this children, we can find out square of smaller 2-digit numbers. Now children, in this trick I am going to tell you how to find out multiplication of any number nearby 100. So I have taken here example. First example is, suppose I have to multiply 102 by 103. So here 102 is 2 greater than 100 and 103 is 3 greater than 100. So what we will do, we will multiply 2 by 3 and we will not write it single digit. So we in place of 6 we will write 06. So 2 threes are, we have written 06. Now children, if suppose we will if we will add this 102, we have to do cross addition now. Either we add 102 with 3 or 103 with 2. In both the cases, if we will add, we will get same answer, 105. This 105 we will write here, and the answer for multiplication 102 by 103, we have got this answer 10,506. See, it is very simply you can find out multiplication of any number which is nearby 100. So here I have taken greater than 100. Now I am telling you one more example when we have the number less than 100. So 97 multiplied by 96. Now here 100 is 3 less than 97 and 90 here 96 is 4 less than 100. Okay children, so minus 3 and minus 4, if we will multiply, we will get 12. And we have to write down number in 2 digits, so we have written it 12 already. Now if suppose if we will subtract, now here we have to subtract, here we have added because this number was greater than 100, but this is less than 100, so here we have to subtract. If suppose we will subtract 97 by 4, we will get 93, or 96 by 3, we will get 93. In both the cases we are getting same 93. This 93 we have to write here, and this is the multiplication of 97 by 96. So children, you can see that very simply we can find out the multiplication of any numbers which are nearby 100. Now children, my sixth trick is multiplication of any 2-digit numbers. Okay, so here I have taken 41 multiplied by 53. For that, what we need to do is, first we will multiply 1 by 3. So 1 3s are 3. Now these numbers we have to do cross multiplication. 4 3s are and 1 5s are. So 4 3s are is 12 and 1 5s are is 5. So 12 plus 5 is 17. This 7 I have written here and 1 carry on 4. And 4 5s are is 20. 20 plus 1 21. See, we have find out the square of 41, multiplication of 41 by 53. Now the next number which I have taken is 68 multiplied by 29. First of all, we have multiplied 8 9s are 72. So 2 is written here and 7 is put as carry. 7 is the carry. Okay children, now 6 multiplied by 9 and 8 multiplied by 2. Cross multiplication, as I told you, we will do. So 6 9s is 54 and 8 2s is 16. So 54 plus 16 is 70. In the 70, because we have got here carry, this carry we have to add. So it becomes 77. So 7 I have written here and 7 I have put as carry. Now 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 7 is 19. So the answer for multiplying 68 by 29, we have got 1972. So children, like this we can find out multiplication of any 2-digit numbers without doing so much efforts. Now children, the next trick is to find square root. Okay, so here I have taken numbers 6889 and 4624. We have to find out the square root of these numbers. So I am telling you how to find out by tricks. So first of all, we will take the last digit. We have to check that in which squares 9 is coming at last. So when we read the table, we have find out in 3 and 7, because 3 3s is 9 and 7 7s is 49. In both the cases, 7 is coming at the last. I don't want to tell you why I am erasing this 8 now, because you may be confused. So first of all, what we have done, we have written here 3 3s are 9 or 7 7s are 49. We have written 3 and 7. Okay children, now this 89 parts is over. Now we will take the 68. We will find out a square, a perfect square which is less than 68. So that perfect square is 64. Then we will find out the square root of 64, that is 8. So 8 we have to write in front of these two numbers, because now answer is out of these two only. We have to find out that which one is the answer, and that I will tell you now. So after writing 8 here, now we have to multiply this 8 by its next number. So we will multiply 8 by 9, that is 72. Now we have to check, children, that this 68 is smaller than 72. Yes, of course, this 68 is smaller than 72. That means the smaller one is the correct answer. Like this, in very simple way we can find out square root. Now see the next number, 4624. Here also, children, I have taken the last two numbers, 24, and we have to check that in which number square 4 is coming at the last. So there are two numbers, 8 8s are 64 and 2 2s are 4. So I have written 8 and 2 both, because I don't know which one is the correct answer. After that, what we need to do, we will take this 46 and we have to find out the perfect square less than 46. So if you will check, you will get 6 6 are 36, because 7 7 are 49 is greater than 46, and I told you to take the lesser perfect square. So I have taken 36 now, which is smaller also and perfect square also. And it's when we find out the square root, the answer is 6. So 6 we have to write with 8 and 2. So 68 and 62. As I told you, out of these two only we have to find out the correct answer. Out of these two only we will get the correct answer. Okay. Now the method of finding is that we have to multiply 6 by its next number. So 6 7s is 42. Now we will check that this 42 is less than 46. Okay. So here 46 is greater, that means this greater number is the correct answer. This is 68 is square root of 4624. So children, I hope you all have understood how to find out square root in this simple way. Okay. Now the next trick is to find cube root. For that, children, one very important thing I am going to tell you, that first of all we will check the cube roots of number from 1 to 0. When we will check cube root of 1, it will be 1. At the last we will get 1 only. In the cube root of 4 also we will get 4 at the last. 4 4 is 16, 16 4 is 24, 16 4 is 64, sorry. And cube root of 5 also we will get 5 at the last, because 125. Similarly, cube root of 6 also, cube of 6 also we will get 6 at the last. In cube root of 9 also we will get 9 at the last, because 729 comes. And 0, cube of 0 also we will get 0 at the last. In all these numbers 1 4 5 6 9 0, we are getting these numbers back at the last, except 2 and 3. In case of 2, we are getting 8 at the last. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. And in case of 8, children, we will get 2 at the last. 8 8s are 64, 64 8s are 512. So we are getting 2 at the last. Here 3, if we will check cube of 3, so 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, we are getting 7 at the last. And in case of 7, 7 7s are 49, 49 7s are 343, we are getting 3 at the last. So only in these two numbers, in case of 2 we are getting 8 at the last, and in case of 3 we are getting 7 at the last, and in case of 7 we are getting 3 at the last, and in case of 8 we are getting 2 at the last. These two numbers are vice versa. Except these two numbers, from 1 to 0 we are getting all these digits back at the last. Now I will tell you how to find out cube root. For that, children, I have taken a number 2197, and we have to find out cube root of this number. So what we have done is, first we have taken the last three numbers. Okay, 197 we have done it separately because we are finding cube root. So we will take three numbers. Now the last number is 7. As we have seen that 7 is coming at the last, we have understood that if 7 is coming at the last, that means it must be a cube of 3. Yes, it must be cube root of 3, children. So 3 we have written at the last. Now this part is over. 2 is left only. Now we have to find a number which is a perfect cube root and lesser than 2 also. So that is 1, because 1 ones are 1 and 1 ones are 1. So the cube root of 1 will be 1 only. This one we have to write here. That means cube root of 2197 is 13. See, it is very simple. And how to find out cube root? That is simpler than to find out square root. In square root we have to do 2 steps or 3 steps, but in cube root we can only find out in single step. I hope you have understood. Now I am taking one more example. The next number which I have taken is 59,319. And the last 3 digit number I have taken separate because we have to find cube root, and for that we are taking 3 numbers together first from the last. So 3 numbers 319 we have taken, we have separated that, and 9 is coming at the last. 9 is written at the last. So you can see here that the cube of 9 is 9 only. Okay, so that means we have written there 9. That means whenever we will solve, we will find out the answer. 9 will come at the last only, and it will be the cube root of 9 only. So we have written 9 there. Now the number which is left, that is 59. Now what we have to do, we have to find out a perfect cube root which is less than 59. So children, we have taken 27 because cube root of 27 is 3. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. But if suppose in place of 27 3's cube root, we will take 4's. So 4 for the 16, 16 for the 64. 64 will be greater than 59. Yes. So in place of that 50 in a 64, we have to take a perfect cube root which is less than 59. That's why we have taken 27. So cube root of 27 is 3. So 3 we have to write here 39. That means the cube root of 59,319 is 39. See, so very simply you can find out. Only the very important step is to remember this table. Because whenever you will learn, you have to remember this. It's very simple to remember, children. If you remember this table, it will be very simple for you to find out cube roots in simple way. I hope you have understood this trick. Now children, I am going to explain you my next trick, that how to find square root of imperfect squares. For explaining that, I have taken 2 examples, from which one of that is 46, and you can see it's an imperfect square. So for finding the square root, we will take a number, a perfect square which is nearest to 46. So if you can see, that is 49. 49 is the nearest perfect square to 46. So this number we have taken. Now we will check that 49 is 3 less than 46. So in place of 49 we can also write in place of 46 we can also write 49 minus 3, because 49 minus 3 is also 46. Okay, so now we will take out the square root of 49. It will become 7. And how to solve this minus 3, because 3 is under square, so under square root. So this 3 we will write and then upon and double of 7. That means 7 2s are 14. 3 upon 14 we have to write. And this 3 upon 14, when we will divide, we will get the answer in points 0.21. Okay. So this 0.21, when we subtract it from 7, we will get the answer 6.79. That is the square root of 46. So like that we find square root of imperfect squares. Now I am showing you one more example. I have taken a number 165 and it is also an imperfect square. For finding the square root, we have to take a number which should be nearest to 165 and perfect square also. So I have taken 169, because 169 is a perfect square root of 13. So I have taken 169, and we can also write 169 minus 4. because it is equal to 165 only. And after finding out, after taking out from the square root, in place of 169 we can write 13, because 13 is the square root of 169. Okay, then as I told you, we will write this minus sign and then 4 and double of this number 30, that means 26. 4 upon 26 we have to write, and we can cancel also because it is cancelling, both are even numbers. So 2 2s are 4 and 13 2s are 26. We will cancel it. Now we have got 13 minus 2 upon 30, and we have to find out the answer in points now. So 13 minus 0.15 we have got after dividing 13 by 2. We have got 0.15. Now when we will subtract it, the answer is 12.85, which is square root of 165. So children, without without doing much efforts, or without doing so much things, ki means how to find, kaise find karna hai, this is very simple method that we can find out the square root of imperfect squares. Now children, this is the last trick, how to find out cube root of imperfect cubes. So I have taken this number 70, and you know 70 is not a perfect cube, it's an imperfect cube. So for finding this cube root of imperfect cube, we have to take a number, take a perfect cube nearest to 70. So for that children, I have taken 64. Why? Because 64 is cube root of 4. 4 4 is 16 and 16 4 is 64. So 64 and plus 6. So we can write this also, 64 plus 6 is 70. There is no problem in writing. And when we find out the cube root of 64, we have got 4 also here. And what we will do this 6 with this 6 is, first we will write this 6, and then in upon we have to write, this is the method, this is a rule of finding cube root of imperfect cube, that here we have to write down 3 at denominator, multiply by this number we have to write 2 times. 3 multiply by 4 multiply by 4, like this. And now we can see that it is cancelling also. So we will cancel it. 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. Now but when we will solve this part, we have got 1 upon 8. So this 1 upon 8, when I have solved in decimals, I have got this answer 0.125. So this 4 plus I have just copied down and I have written it as it is. Now when we add it, 4 plus 0.125, it become 4.125. So children, this is the cube root of 70. Okay, so it's a very simple way you can find out the cube root. Now take one more example, 121. It is also imperfect cube. And first of all, we are taking a number which is nearest, which is an imperfect cube also, as well as nearest to 121 also, that is 125, because it's a cube root of 5. So I have taken 125, and 121 we can write down 125 minus 4 also. This way also we can write. And when we will take out the cube root, we have find out the answer of 125. We have got 5. That I have written, and as I told you, 4 we will write as it is, then at denominator 3 multiply by, and this number we have to write twice, 3 multiply by 5 multiply by 5. Now here no number is cancelling, it's okay. We have multiplied the denominator and I have written 5 minus 4 upon 75, because 3 5s are 15 and 15 5s are 75. So I have written 75, 5 minus 4 upon 75. When I have cancelled this 4 upon 75, I have got 0.05. And when we will subtract it, we will get 4.95, which is the cube root of 121. So children, this is some important and interesting tricks of maths which are very useful for your exams. When you have a lengthy paper and when you know these tricks, you can easily do your calculation part very easily and very quickly also. Only the thing is that you have to do practice of these tricks and keep these tricks in your mind. So I hope today's session you have enjoyed, and if you like it, please click on like button, share with your friends, and subscribe it also. Okay, so that I will share more and more video with you, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Okay children, bye bye.